What's up guys, Jay Walia here, back again. Once again, this is Pura Vida, and today of course we're gonna be talking about a cigar, but not just any cigar. I'm slightly fearful of this cigar. This is the Nica Rustica by Drew Estate. There's a lot that's been said about this cigar. To me, it is one of the most powerful, most formidable cigars I have ever smoked. So if I end up passed out by the end of this review, you know, don't blame me for that. It's the Nica Rustica that made me do it. Before we get into any more details of the cigar itself, let's take a look on the measurements and some special features of the Nica Rustica. Coming in at a length of 6 inches by a 52 ring gauge. It features a very nice pigtail, as you can see. Very cool right there. And of course, one unique feature of this cigar is its closed foot. Now essentially a closed foot is just an extension of the wrapper leaf that's just sort of pinched together in a very rustic form. Of course, we are handling the Nica Rustica itself. Now featuring a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper together with filler and binder, we have a San Andres Negro as well as a Nicaraguan filler as well. Now this cigar epitomizes all things Nicaragua, you know. It's not the prettiest looking cigar, but it's not meant to be. It is a rather rustic looking cigar, as the name suggests. Lots of visible veins on the cigar. And you know, the band almost looks like a warning label on the cigar itself. Nica Rustica, of course, blend of two words. Nica, Nicaragua, and Rustica meaning rustic. It's not the prettiest looking cigar you would find, but it's not meant to be that way as well. Now Jonathan Drew from Drew Estate actually describes the cigar, you know, on the packaging itself it says con orgullo, which basically means with pride. It's intended to be a celebration of Nicaragua, its hardworking people, the tobacco farmers, and even the tobacco itself and the rollers as well. So you know, it's gone, a lot of thought has gone into the cigar. Now the full name for this cigar is the Nica Rustica El Brujito. Now El Brujito basically means the shaman, which is a very powerful figure. Until today, it's still seen by the people of Nicaragua to have special powers. So the cigar is meant to have special powers as well. I must warn you guys out there, I've had the cigar many times, and unfortunately once with an empty stomach, and it really knocked me on my ass. One cool feature, if you check on the band of the cigar itself, and pardon my Spanish pronunciation, it says Hechos con orgullo por los artesanos de Esteli, Nicaragua. And what that basically means is made with pride for the artisans of Esteli, Nicaragua, from the tobacco farms to the rollers itself. And this is a cigar that's intended for them. This is something that they would personally enjoy. So you're looking at a blend from folks that have made your cigars, basically. A blend that they would enjoy smoking on their free time. And here's the thing with a closed foot cigar. So you know, to most people, a closed foot cigar is just something of a gimmick that, you know, cigar producers do to distinguish themselves from the other cigars out there. But to the discerned smoker, there is a subtle difference, because when you take your first puff of a cigar that has a closed foot, you are essentially only drawing flavors from the wrapper itself. So it's pure, unadulterated flavors of the wrapper leaf, and this is a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. So you know, the flavors you're getting are very earthy for now, just from the foot itself, just from the wrapper, the closed foot itself. Very earthy flavors, damp earth. You're getting a slight woody note to it, but it's very earthy, and a very slight sort of used musty leather note to it. Now the ash on this, beautiful, just a beautiful color to it, you know, very tight, very compact ash, you know, beautiful color on it, which really, which to me just solidifies the fact that this is aged tobacco at the end of the day, you know. When you get ash with a color like this, it usually means that. You know, the tasting notes in the first third itself, you're getting a whole load of chocolate, a lot of dark chocolate. So the earthiness, the slight leather flavor, that was just from the wrapper itself. But once the filler and binder has kicked in, you're getting a nice combination together with the Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. You're getting lovely, lovely notes of dark chocolate with a tinge of sweetness. It is a marvelous flavor, I must say. It's a very dry flavor, it dries the mouth a little. I wouldn't describe it as being particularly creamy, but it's got a lovely dark chocolate, almost like Valrhona chocolate, you know, that high grade dark chocolate flavor to it. Slight sweetness, and on the finish, and this is one of the features of the flavor profile of the Nica Rustica that I really enjoy. Baking spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, the likes of that, you know, but very slight and very faint just on the finish itself. Now, not quite exactly when the second third hit, but somewhere around the middle of the second third, you're getting very lovely roasted flavors, almost char grilled flavors, and a nice touch of black pepper. Now on the retrohale, it's very floral, but be warned, there's quite a lot of black pepper in there, so this is not one of the cigars that you can retrohale every few puffs. It still maintains the sort of beautiful dark chocolate flavor element to it as well. So it's almost a combination of sort of dessert-like but savory flavors that are going on and working together really, really well. It's like Mexican cuisine is like a lovely mole right there. You're getting the nice spiciness, but you're also getting this beautiful sort of velvety, smooth dark chocolate. And one great feature, the cigar may be called Nica Rustica and it may look rustic in nature, but that is not to be said of the flavor profile. It is very, very smooth. I wouldn't call it creamy just yet, but it is smooth on the palate. The savory element has sort of ramped up. You're getting sort of a very meaty, almost lamb-like, grilled lamb sort of flavor, you know. Very gamey, very meaty. The leather element has come to the fore as well, but more of new leather, you know, with the combination of the filler and the binder burning together with the wrapper. You're getting an element of new leather. Also, the chocolate has held up, you know, from the beginning of the cigar all the way till almost the end. You know, the chocolate is still there and it's building up in flavor as well. One element that has really come to the fore in this final third is the spice element. So you're getting a lot more black pepper on the palate, but you're also getting a great deal of baking spice on the palate as well. Cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, the likes of that, you know. Still smoking really, really well. The foot smoke is deceptively sweet smelling, but the flavor profile, it's not sweet at all. What are the final conclusions I can make on the Nica Rustica? It is definitely a great cigar. Now, it's meant to be an everyday smoke, but I don't know too many people that can smoke this daily because, you know, require a lot of time, but also require a lot of sort of concentration as well. You know, if you're slightly fatigued or if you're slightly hungry, you know, I wouldn't recommend this cigar for you. It is a great cigar. It's something I would recommend to a beginner because it's full on flavor and it's something that you can really pick up rather easily as well. Just the strength element is something to look out for. Now, I must be honest, in my previous experiences with the Nica Rustica, the strength has been a lot stronger than this. But the strength element is starting to pick up as well. It is a glorious cigar, very well made, and it's true to the testament of the people of Nicaragua. I think Drew Estate has succeeded on that front, paying tribute to the good folks in Nicaragua as well. So that's all for today on Pura Vida with the Nica Rustica El Brujito. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, happy smoking and stay safe.